Hello, this is Elizabeth Angel. This is the third part about all what I know about show business and about Scientology, and about today especially I want to speak about systematic abuse in show business on first, and on the second about disorders as many artists have. And I want to speak more about some disorder, psychic disorder, as named Munchausen theme. Because this is not going only to about mothers to their children as they doing something to the children's, but I want to speak about more about this disorder from the man side, because men's in some way have almost the same situation, but not to the children's, but sometimes to others around them. This is very big problem. But about I want to speak about more this what I speak about on last part. Because this is the important thing. That's what I want to say. And okay, let's start it. I've got all my materials, I have all notes here. About borderline I want to speak including this, what I find out about Munchausen disorder. Then okay, on first, systematic abuse in show business. What is it? I want to speak a little bit from different side, because this is not going only about artists like that. Artists is artists. They sometimes have it from because they living in show business a lot, and they know very well about every hard situations has in environment is, because show business is show business. They are Scientology, black market, drug cartel. This is very important what I say right now. And the sponsor, the business, the official media, selling market, there is a higher pressure. And in show business, systematic abuse is going from that, because this oppression. And some of my I like this person, because this person is working with my very best friend from BowieNet. This is going about Mick Jagger and David Bowie. They create a song Under Pressure, and this is going about a lot about show business and about the depression has they feeling when they work in this. They want to in some way to relax all the situation has they both have in this. That's why they create in this song. This is a little bit digression, sorry. Okay, let's start about systematic abuse. Many artists have a high level pressure. They sometimes cannot be strong when they want to create something, and because of them disorders as they have in most of them and most of us, because I'm artist too and I'm in environment too, unofficial from 5 years. I see all these problems as we have in this. This is very hard situation, because this violence is on this. They sometimes artists cannot don't have feels that they can to change that situation. They don't have feelings inside. They losing sometimes power to life. Oh my, this is very, 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 very hard problem. And they started to drive cars too fast. Sometimes they drink a lot. Sometimes they doing mistakes on that way because they drink too much. They started to slap the peoples around, not only the colleagues but women's too. And I want to speak a little bit more about this. This is not only a digression but the facts. When in show business, men artists slap women artists too, they're going to the conflicts on the private way, especially because private way sometimes is hiding before public opinion. I want to say that if you have something to hide and you try to doing this, I think there is a wrong, because real artists don't afraid to tell about everything what he do in private life, because as privacy is going to our artists things that we create, how we do and what we do in show business. I read a lot about my colleagues from the same part of life. Esme Bianco, Evan Rachel Wood. About Marilyn Manson I read a lot, and I watch the movies from the tribunal court laws. Dramatic, disgusting situation about what he doing on to the women's, and I know that he is in Scientology and he is a Scientologist, because he take the second artist name from Charles Manson, and Charles Manson has a commune group from Scientology. That's why I think that this choice has he doing on the second name, artist name, he's take from no reasons, without no reasons, and he has sexual disorders, and the contents of this is very disgusting for me. I don't accept this, because I'm Buddhist, and I think that when you're doing something bad with the body of other person, that you try to understand what you do on first. It's nothing that someone say because you create that situation and you manipulated this person, psychical and using psychic techniques to create that situation that this person say, yes, I do it from the art. Okay, for the art you can do it everything, but not all. You must remember that if you hurting someone, you're hurting his soul. You break this person. And I think that very wrong in all sense. But it's not going only about the Marilyn Manson and Esme Bianco and Evan Rachel Wood, as I both women like very much, but because they are women just like me, and I have almost the same situation, because not in body sense but soul sense, mind sense. I have almost the same situation, because someone wants to indoctrinating me. I don't remember right now, did I tell about that much more, but someone wants to indoctrinating me to the sect, to Scientologists. And this situation is going to 2.5 years. And this person tried to doing me something bad. Hidden aggression, manipulation, the text, sounds, posts on some portals and everything. And this person using a hidden source behind, like hidden source violence. This person don't, I think that this person don't understand my situation and my feelings about that. Because just like I said earlier, that Hubbard created the open world, and this situation is very difficult, because I know this person very, very well, and this person stealing my art, and this person is very, very, very close to me. This person who I really care about him very much. But this what I want to speak right now, because I don't want to say a lot about, but I'm hurting inside myself a lot about that. Systematic abuse in show business is not going only a private side and private way, just like in Marilyn Manson case, but and on Johnny Depp case. This is not going only about these cases, but a lot of more cases has all environment have, including my liked persons, as I liked very much. Sometimes there's going to on them live to violently situations too, because we are humans. We artists, we are humans. That's why it's very important what I say right now. And about borderline, I want to speak a little bit. Borderline is biggest part of many disorders, psychic disorders, including a depression, high driving car, personality changes, takes strange decisions that they go into the good side on short time, but not on the long time. That's why the persons whose they have a borderline, because most artists have this. I observe from many years all environment before I started to be an official 5 years ago. Everything I observe very much, and I find out from when I ended the school of psychology and psychiatry, I understand what's going on with them, with most of them. Not all have this, but most. Because there is a very special fragile group, and Scientologists very try to using these disorders before the members. They accept the psychic disorders and they using them in blackmailing way, especially mentally blackmailing the members to creating on them the afraiding situation that if someone knows about that how we really are, that they can be they can do it to us something bad. That's why we must stay on quiet, but everything what is going to outside, there is be a mistake, but my diacon or archidiacon tells me this, that I must because they wants to doing something with this. I cannot say what, but this is a very violently including them, especially to the very fragile artists. Okay, this is about borderline a little bit, and about the other thing about the violence, systematic abuse in large way. Many artists cannot have the power to break the hard situations, including when the sponsor is going to. About Scientology, this is an environment, members, famous group, show business. This is a very big and large pressure from these groups as they create an all show business. Just like I showing on this pyramid card as I look into you right now, and as I showing on this, including the special. This is a high pressure, and it's going not only Scientology or selling market, but the second secret, very important secret, is that on black market is not going to only about drug cartel, but about porno business too. Why you say about that? Because on my profiles, before someone tried to block my profiles, it started to be a very strange situation, because I had a stalker on my computer from a long time, for many months, including the 2020, and I know about this person a lot and everything, including the name, war name. That's why I think that this person must be careful about everything, because I know about this person everything. Because I find out that, because I have a good knowledge that they helping me to create all situation in good way, to inform me who this person is and what this person do in private, outside from the net. And I have the situation when it's going to about the porno business, in show business, and including in drug cartel, because on my profile on Twitter, and including from 2020 and 2021 on the beginning, and right now on YouTube I have 2 or 3 comments with them, some disgusting comments about from that, and I see on there a strange situation, because This is leather games. This is not impersonal, but I know that someone tried to stalk me and driving me to sadness. I feel very biggest sadness because of that. Because if someone wants to understand me, then if have some questions about my work, my artist work, my songs, as I, including a special the song When the Words Can Be Sing, as I recorded many years ago to my very best friend. He's got a troubles out there time. And I have a little bit too, because my very best friend, she had a son, that this son is dying because someone murdered him. The son has 17 years old, and my very special and best friend, she's got a very hard time, and I try to, in somehow, in artistic way, I try to express my feelings to my very best friend, and my second very best friend, as he have self problems too. This is my very two best friends, she and he, and I write the song to them because I think on that time that this song can help to understand them, that I am with them. I am, and I never go away from them. I stay with them because I love them so much, both. This is very important. And about these comments, as I have, I realized that show business is not good marketing. Marketing is very bad. If someone wants to hurt me, then I want to say to this person, please stop doing this, because you don't know what you do. Life is not a game. Life is not a play. You must be careful what you do, including and especially on the internet. I'm very tired about all situation as I have from all last few months, especially. I don't want to hide anything, because this is my life and my experiences as I have in here. When I think about that, I want to cry, but I know that I recorded this video right now and I don't want to show in my tears in public way. But I feel this very much. If someone stalking me, then please stop doing this. If someone really loves me, please write to me an email. First email in your life to me, please. Second and third thing is, if you really love me and if you really care about me, please make a phone to me. If you have my number. This is a right thing that you can do. But not and very disgusting comments as I have right now, and couple of months ago and from the last year on Twitter, someone gives me to observe, and I understand very quick that these two persons, as they look about me, they have a lot to do in porno business, in show business too. And I know very well that my husband is in this too. This is very... when I understand that, I feel pain in my heart. Because fans, I think that they don't understand how deep the show business is. Johnny is in this too. I think that Marilyn Manson had a very lot to do with this too. That's why he attracted the women like that. Because he thinks that he can. He cannot. And because this is a breaking law. Human law to life. And when I want to say about my feelings about every environment and every show and everything in show business, I want to speak about a normal. Just like I feel. But I know that algorithms on some portals sometimes don't take the part of feelings, and that is a mistake, human mistake, injection in this. And okay, about Twitter I said, but about situation as I have from a couple of days earlier until today, I speak about porno business too, in show business. I know that in Hollywood is a very big, large market of these movies too, and especially because Hollywood takes the money on first from that. This is the large market, but not only in Hollywood, but in other countries too. And when I realize that this is a very large scale, I think that this is the very disgusting and very disappointing me thing in show business as this is. And I know about some of persons who I like on the beginning, but I changed my mind about them. But this person is into the porno business, in show business, and about drug cartels, and about Scientology, and sponsors and business. This is very high pyramid, including very wrong dark sides. That's why I want to protect younger artists, and I want to say to you, please be careful with who you talking to about something as you want to create, because you'd never know with who you speak about. You can speak with someone that he show on official way that he is very beautiful, very oh my god, what I do, I'm oh and I'm ah. You must be careful with who you talking about, and about what you're talking about too, because this is show business can hurting real artists' hearts and feelings, including and special, down to the tears sometimes. I know that my husband is on there, and I'm really worried about him. Every day and every night I think about him and his safeness. and I want to protect him. But how can I do in this when I have a closing my mouth? How? How can I protect him? How can I give him a power to do something, some things, when I don't have a possibilities on real? I have right now only a YouTube, and I want to record these movies not only for the younger artists, that they must know about everything and a lot about in show business, what is it and happened from many years, but I want to record these movies to my husband too. And I want to ask him right now, if you love me, please leave this thing as you on there. Please return back to me. Please repair your mistakes and bring me back my accounts back. This is the important reasons, because I love you, I care about you, and I have the power about us both. And I never let you go or falling down. Then if you listen this, please try to more and carefully understand everything what I said, because I don't say this in wrong way, because I'm not like that person. I'm not a comic person. I take the marriage with you. I don't see you from the months, from almost 2 years, in personal. But this is the time to change the life and choose the right thing. And I am the right choice, because I'm fight for you. Okay, I want enough right now, because okay. About systematic abuse in show business, I telling about the situation about porno business. Most people's, older people's, know very well how it works, because this records movie is true, and they have a lot of dark side of show business money, including with the drug cartel, and I know and I understand from where and from who they take my colleagues. My colleagues is on there. And my girls' colleagues is on there. I know these persons. I speak with this person sometimes. And this person is on there. I cannot believe it. But when I find out about that, inside myself I feel the very biggest sadness and very biggest pain, because I know these persons very well. Just breaking my heart on many pieces, and I've almost losing my mind in sometimes when I think about that. I'm very strong person, but I'm very fragile. And when I think about that, what I know and what I find out about all pyramid of show business, especially when Hubbard sect is going to this and bring to this, when Hubbard started to create a sickness word that he can do impersonal on little bit private place. I think that Hubbard, if he don't create the Scientology, everything in show business can be repair a little bit better, but right now is very difficult. That's why I want to record these movies. That's why I want to fight with this. I'm not a fighter, but I fight from some reasons that they can be understanding, because I love someone who's on there, and this person is my husband, and I can't accept this, that he is on there. I don't want to protect many persons. I want to protect him, but if I cannot have the possibilities on larger way, that how can I protect him? Okay. I read some press in Poland. This is for the end, for the third part right now. I read about Mrs. Kozidrak from Poland, from about many others, and I say that some tabloids write a bullshits. Tabloids is a press, from press. This second part of environment. This official media. This is the 4th point from this table. Okay, and I think that most tabloids telling a lies about us artists. They don't speak about more, and tabloids is liars. They create a lies. But I want to show something very interesting, because most artists wants to create some image of themselves. I cannot show the face of this person, but something very important, that I know that there is a factory of the dogs to the rent. They are tres, and they are not a personal dogs, but this are trained dogs. And I want to show, if I can, doing this on right, then everything will be alright. I want to show only the dog, not the person. But dog I can, but I cannot show the person. Oh, and I must using this on the side. Oh, this is the one of the press as I read about. Oh, it's showing or not? Oh, that can be a little better. Oh, you see? This is the dog. And I looking out on many artists as they have that dogs, and I know from where they have it. This trained dogs is going from Rossangeli. This is environmental trained dogs for rent before a high-level artists. I think that this creating of image that they have at dogs like that is it's very. Oh, I have a doggy. Oh my god, please don't be sugar. Don't tell me the sugars. in that way, because I don't believe it. If I want to have a dog, I want to have something else dog, not like that, not for rent, but this can be my dog, and I can tell that this is my dog, and I don't train at him. He listens to me every time. He always be with me. He always protect me. I want to have that dog. In some that mentally, but not that trained dog who only listen to commands, because I think that if some dog is only a trained, then he never try to understand anything. What I feel to. Excuse me for this, but I must to showing this. I try to protect some things as they is on this press title. I cannot say what press is, but this is it. Okay. From today I telling all almost, but I want to say one more a little bit about the future of all environment. All environment have a critical situation right now, because most things in dark side of show business changing everything what is going to see to you, my fans, outside. I telling you on first part or second part that you fans and interviews with you, this is the last place of this pyramid and this pyramid, because these two pyramids is going to the same way right now. Scientology is a cancer, and on first, 3 things from environment must be definitely be over for the rest of our artist environment life. This is the 3 things in environment that they must be closing forever in low liability. What is it? On first, Scientology must be ended, because this is the cancer of our environment. Second, black market and drug cartel, this must be ended completely, and as soon and as quick as possible. And porno business in show business, including with this drug cartel. Then this must be ended and over, because if this not, then we real artists, we can be hurting every day, every night, in every part of us life, because this is I think that these 3 things, as I said, is broke our artistic nature. We are fragile, we are humans, but we must have a good and clear and healthy relations. But how can we doing this if we have something like that? Our world environment is just like a big house. You fans knowing from your life, how is it? You have self houses, and you see that outside someone show other face, but inside of the house something is sometimes it's not good, really, the relations is not really good, okay. But this is the normal situation, but everything is going to the bad side when started going to the biggest things. And then especially about drug cartel, porno business and show business, and of course, Scientology. These three things breaking everything. Because our artistic environment, as I said, is just like a house, big house for artists. This house is a normal open-it, but inside of this house, many things be and is on the not right and good position, including these three things. There is going to a lot of disgusting things, including orgies sometimes. I know 2 persons as they is in this, especially from 8. One person is from 8 years, and the second person, I cannot tell the names, but they are from Poland, and they is in this, and I really feel that these 2 persons, one of this person tried to selling me an illegal steroids, as I said on to end part of this topic on YouTube. And this person is very bad, and I know the second person who is with this person from Poland. And I know a lot about, and the artists' names of their colleagues that they have knowledges in police that they using to hiding these procedures, that they are on a large scale. I think that Michael Jackson died because of that too, because this is a closing knowledges. I think a lot about that, and I'm afraid, and I'm so worried very much about my husband. He's on there. I think that everything will be alright someday. As soon as possible, I want. And I believe that everything will be alright, that he escaped from these mechanisms as he is in there, and find the power to this, because I love him so much, and I think that this is enough, because I think that when I don't know how can I say, because I explained him on the eyes when I write to some persons about my situation, as I have, I explained him. I explained him from bottom of my heart. I using big letters when I write, but when I write on Japanese on the same panel, it's nothing. What did you using biggest letters or small letters? This is nothing, because Japanese signs is the same in bigger and in smaller way. This is the same. That's why I don't change the some users configuration, because I need the same line when I write on 2 languages in both way. especially. That's why I'm using biggest letters, not because I'm screaming. No. Sometimes I'm screaming very much from fear about someone who I love especially. I don't want to cry right now, but I want, and I think that this night will end it at morning, very earlier morning, and I think that I can start to cry. But okay, I am strong for both of us, and I think that everything will be alright. And I believe it. I believe it so much. That everything will be alright. I believe it from bottom of my heart. Okay. Then see you to next part. I think that on some the next days I record some new part, and I tell about the Japanese traditions, because I remember the promise, but I think that there is a most very important things that I must say on the public, because this is very important information for all how they knowing. Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu for everything right now that you, my listeners, listen this. And please, when you have questions about everything, then please, you can write to me, you can call to me if I give you my number phone. And okay, then see ya.